Hello, Starshine. It's me, Pinker Bob, here for a video just for you. Now, today, I've got a special treat for you. I've got me a copy of the new Pokemon Legends game. That's right. I snagged a couple of bucks, took my butt down to GameStop, and I said, give me Pokemon Legends. And he eagerly gave me a copy, which was a little cheaper than I thought it'd be. Somebody told me it was going to be like $70, but this one was pre-owned, if you can believe it. So let's pop it in and start this game. Wait a minute. This isn't ZA. This is Arceus. Oh well. Well, since we're here, might as well try it. See if we like it. Game Freak. Freaky gamers.
Welcome to my realm located both beyond time and space. It is well thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance.
Let's see now. Let's go for somebody who looks like me. It's probably that, because I'm not that dark either. Maybe I was back in my youth, so we're just going to go ahead and pick that one.
What is thy name?
Good question. What should we call ourselves but Pinker Bob? I think we're all set. Let's continue this adventure.
Pinker Bob. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Pinker Bob. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more.
What? Ah! What? Oh! Get back here! Huh? Huh? Oh! Oh! What the? Ah! Oh. Oh. Huh. Who are you? Huh? Oh! Ah! Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? Oh. Where am I? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness, you seem unharmed. Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand? Come now. Who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. Well, I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need.
Oh my, I had completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Pinkerbob. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here with... Huh? Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon! Why must you run away from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3! Wait!
So we've been properly introduced to Laventon. And now we can help him look out for his rebellious Pokemon. And we see something shining up ahead. I wonder what that could be. It's ringing. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Let's go get it. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen.
I bestow upon thee this Arc phone in thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon.
What an strange message indeed. Wonder what he means by that. Or, I wonder what... Do you say Arceus or Arceus? I like to say Arceus. Arceus just doesn't sound right to me. Let me know in the comments what you think.
Alas, yet another miss. Ah, I'm glad you came to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching the little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give it a go at it. Perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. That Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and... why, that Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area.
Now, who's the first one to catch? Should we go after Oshawott? Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Oh, wonderful! You've caught a Pokemon! It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Pinkerbob. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of the Pokemon in the slightest.
Nadoy. Pokemon are friends, not food. Finding Nemo.
I can hardly believe it, Pinkerbob. Incredible! You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just 1 more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we?
Awfully demanding for a guy who can't even catch Pokemon, huh? Let's catch this Rowlet and be on our way. We'll show him who's the Poke Pro. Yeah. Gotcha. What?
Ah yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy.
Pretty sure that was scripted, because I got a back shot. I got a back throw. Oh my goodness, this doesn't sound right at all.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you have caught only just arrived at the village to help out with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Pinkerbob, I was taken aback by how well you used Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an ARC phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But, in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just invented, and not many have mastered the skills of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? You've convinced me. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've got a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. Huh? What is that? Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Go on ahead. Oh. Cool. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team.
I've never seen
The road we're on now is known to the locals as Canala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's so much to do yet and not many to do it.
Is that?
And since we know so little about the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now the impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters to this entire outfit.
Strangers, you know. Who's that with the professor?
Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask for you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left, the Wallflower, it's called.
We're sorry.
More talking, more talking. We make our way to the canteen so we can get mercilessly bullied.
Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't seats for outsiders. Move along.
Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you're attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. Professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last.
Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly.
Professor!
But everything will be quite alright now. Pinkerbob here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex.
Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like for us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy.
Ho ho! A most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor.
That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction.
Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversations then, eh? Benny, old chum! The usual potato mochi, if you please. But make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please.
Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here?
Ah, well, you know the great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it.
You can't be serious.
Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know that there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region.
That they are in the grass, in the forest, by water, or wherever they like. Our job at the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are.
Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess, or what sorts of wondrous things that they can do. But that's where Pinkerbob will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand? Nobody in the Galaxy Team is capable of a feat such as that. That means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest.
3? We've had a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us.
Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball, and, well, it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does a Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying such a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in on the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Pinkerbob. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said member fell out of the sky. That was quite delicious indeed.
Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Pinkerbob has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you?
Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Pinkerbob's skill.
Let's hope it's not misplaced. Pinkerbob, was it? For tonight, at least, we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Captain Silene's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh.
Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turn in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night.
Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries.
Enough bicker. It's time for me to go to bed. Looks like I can run all okay. Wow. Not a bad place to stay the night. Got a hearth, a place to wash, and a place to sleep. But I'm going to bed. I'm tired. The next day.
Good morning, Pinkerbob. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all.
Man, so much commotion going on in this place. I could hardly take a nap without getting bored.
What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting.
Uh-huh.
So far it's just me running from A to B. That's okay though. This is the introduction after all. So it's going to be mostly me just voicing characters for a little bit.
The Survey Corps offices are here on the first floor.
Don't give up! Keep those eyes open!
The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides! I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered!
This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the Metal Corps will put you to rights.
That man's with the Security Corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Silene, Pinkerbob is here. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in Galaxy Team has ever managed that. But did the stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy Team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove yourself beyond my doubt that you will be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. That satchel doesn't exactly match your, mode of dress. Hikari, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Yes, ma'am.
Pardon, Pinkerbob. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone.
Is something the matter, Professor Levinton?
In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Pinkerbob absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Go on, Pinkerbob. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside this village. These 3 little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own?
Now, I'm pretty basic and I like the fire starters, so I always go with them. I've always had a soft spot for Cyndaquil, even though I don't like his 3D models anymore. 'Cause his fire, you know what I mean. There's been plenty of debates about it.
Do you want Cyndaquil as your first partner?
Hi there.
And with that, one of the Pokemon you've caught at the Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show! I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field.
They look as if they're cheering on their friend Cyndaquil. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial.
That could very well be. They did go dashing from the village when Pinkerbob fell out of the sky, after all. Well, worry not, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching?
Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx.
Well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time.
I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters. Then head for the gate.
Now that we've got our partner Pokemon, Cyndaquil, we make our way towards the gate. And we can leave this place, finally. After it feels like an hour of me playing. It's only been half an hour, but close enough. More cutscene.
Oh, what curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Valo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of all your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's a tale I'd certainly like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success, so what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sounds good. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you'll know you'll lose if your Pokemon HP reaches 0.
Battle time! We're fighting Ginkgo of the Mercenary Guild, or the Ginkgo Guild. Go! Cyndaquil! Mess up that Togepi. This ain't even a fair battle at this point. Quick punch to the face. Yeah, oh, that was a critical hit. Not good, not good. I could be down for the count. Oh boy. Do I have any items? Nope. This could be bad. Let's hope for the best. Woo! That honestly was close. That could have been bad. Volo would have won his first match against me.
Moves, items, use them well and the world will open up to you. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battles, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs.
At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy Team members means more customers for yours truly, after all.
That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now, on to the Obsidian Fields. When you're leaving Jubilee Village, make sure you choose a destination for your map and tell the rest of the guardsmen where you're going. That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate.
Finally, we're out of here.
You're Pinkerbob, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive.
This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. Your first trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong?
Ah, well, you see, Captain Silene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest.
That's our inspiring captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor?
To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Pinkerpop's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see.
Ah, so the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure Pinkerbob will be fine. Let's begin the trial.
Coming to catch a Bidoof.
This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you are meant to catch all live here. And along comes a Bidoof. Time to get ready to catch it. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice, I'm just sharing what I know. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run away from people, so this will be easy.
Bidoof. What a weird sounding name for a Pokemon. I always thought it sounded more inappropriate when I was younger. Or at least I said it inappropriately. I said beat off because it sounded funny to me. Right in the posterior. Oh, I hope it didn't hurt.
You caught a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon.
One down, two to go. Lead the way, Akari.
There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot.
Always runs off when I need her the most. This should be pretty simple. Whoops. Forgot to crouch. Turn around. Turn around. Gonna catch you when you turn around and they're facing my terror. There we go. Clean shot. Well, close enough. For a second, I thought I missed.
That Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go.
We all know what that Pokemon is. Shinx. More talking.
I forgot. There's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Silene tells us, have an item ready but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item? Press X. The Captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokemon's ball at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx.
I don't need any berries right now. We're just gonna go catch the Shinx and get this over with.
There, that's Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that?
More or less.
I thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them and try to catch them. But now you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in the battle.
Where are you, Shinx? Time to fight my Cyndaquil. What the? Whoops. Alright, Cyndaquil. Mess it up with some Ember. Spit it right at his face. And he's burned to boot. So now we're going to throw a Pokeball. This should do the trick. Alright.
That's it, you caught Shinx.
Shaking tree in the background.
You've approached those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back.
Oh, I said you'd pass the trial of flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Pinker Bob. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph.
With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion.
Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Juvali Village, eh?
Mm-hmm. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you in the field, in theory, though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so.
Come on now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters.
I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased.
Yeah, with that, we make our way back and forth. So we just casually make our way towards the base and hope we don't get into too much trouble. Alright, here we are. Excuse me. Captain Silene. Captain Silene.
It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I've set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you've cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Get changed in the room you used last night, then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain.
I am excited to try out our new outfit. Hopefully, it looks nice. Let's get changed into the uniform so we can conform to the stylish standards of the time. Everyone doesn't like my drip. They're too jealous. It's too advanced for them. Really. Of course we're gonna change our outfit. Everybody thinks we look goofy. Thought I was supposed to get a hat too. Maybe I'll get that later. Yep.
Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Now present yourself to the commander.
Now, I'm not one to poo-poo like fashion, especially in the world of Pokemon, but I am just not the biggest fan of this like newsboy cap, so I might just take it off as soon as I can. Just, I don't know, it looks goofy to me. Especially with the ninja attire. I'd rather have something like Akari.
I've been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Pinker Bob.
Yes, sir.
I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat! Yeah!
Oh.
You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider, who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokedex. But I warn you, Pinker Bob, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work.
So, the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks.
Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon.
Here, you'll need this. And $3,000 as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Akari, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as the experienced craftsperson here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where it would be if we couldn't even do that. Let's head to the Craftworks.
I think that's a good stopping point. So we're going to end the video there, and we'll continue in the next video. I hope you enjoyed watching me play and do a little bit of voice work. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, or if you don't prefer this at all, you can also voice that opinion. I know there's some game series that I haven't finished. I'll get around to them. I know Donkey Kong, I haven't finished that one. Silent Hill 2 is still... I'm going to finish that one through, don't worry. But like I said, it's going to take some time to edit. Stick with me, and I'll make sure that we'll get all that done. But for now, this is just something new for me to try. Something new for me, something that I know my kid will enjoy. And I hope you enjoy it as well. Thank you. Have a good night. Love you.